Shivangi Sarda, the technical analyst from Motilal Oswal. Well, Shivangi, after in the last couple of days, what we have seen is that after gaining to 26,000 level, market has retraced from that level. But today we are closing in at around 26,100. What is your view when it comes to the benchmark?
So absolutely, we've seen that bulls have been in action from the last few sessions, and we are making a new high every day from the last 3 consecutive days. Now, of course, we are holding well above 26,000 marks, and bulls are in full action. The put call ratio has improved and is sustaining above 1.3 levels, which clearly indicates that put writers have made a very comfortable base here. Even on the monthly expiry day, we are seeing that the put premiums are kind of crashing down from the morning. So overall, bulls are quite comfortable even at these levels. So buy on decline strategy to continue over here. Even the fall in India VIX has supported the ongoing up move. So we are expecting 26,200 and then 26,350 marks on the index next, and 25,900 will act as a crucial support here. Now, talking about Bank Nifty, of course, this has been the main driver of the rally in the last 2 weeks. And we've seen that clear outperformance here after a series of lackluster move, and especially heavyweights contributing to the entire move. So, of course, we are expecting the up move to continue even in this rate-sensitive index, and we are expecting 55,000 next on the cards for Bank Nifty with a support of 54,000 levels. So even though yesterday we've seen that the bulls were in full action in the last hour, even today after the positive opening, the follow-up is quite visible in both the indices. So buy on decline to continue with stock-specific action.
Very good afternoon to you, Shivangi. Thank you so much for joining us. This is Cheryl on the other side. So let's talk about the markets in more details and talk about sectors. What's your view coming in the metal sector? Because that particular sector has been in focus on back of the stimulus blitz that was underway in China, and on back of that, you had the commodities actually benefiting. You had metal counters here also buzzing, continuing to buzz as well in today's trading session. So what's your take coming in on metal space? How does it look to you? Because given the fact that it is very volatile, because it's dependent a lot on what happens globally.
Of course, the buying interest from China has triggered, the metal pack, in fact, the related stocks as well. Now, Nalco was one stock which was showing early signs of, positive bias over here. Even the other stocks like, Tata Steel or JSW Steel, for that matter, are looking quite good. But definitely, Nalco is showing good signs of positive, rollovers also coming in for this stock. Now, the good part over here in this metal pack is that this time around, it is sustaining after the breakout, and we've seen that metal pack is usually very cyclical, and they are kind of sensitive. So they fall more than they move. So of course, this time around, we've seen that the move has been sustainable till now, and we are expecting the next swing to continue for the next week as well. Particularly if you talk about Nalco, 210 is the next target that I'm looking at.
Right, so that's the take coming on the metal counters. And what's about the IT and the pharma space? We are actually going to kickstart with the earnings season. We will see a lot of them move on back of the earnings. But IT and pharma are touted to actually benefit going ahead. Also, you have that impending US elections. You already had a Federal Reserve rate cut also come about for the IT index. But what's your take on these defensive plays? Are they looking attractive? Are they the bets to play on right now?
Absolutely. So, Cheryl, if I look at the entire IT pack, it's the heavyweights that catching my attention. We've seen that, even though there has been a lot of impact of the US elections in this sector, but it's only the heavyweights that have moved, which clearly indicates the correlation between, the US players and our market. So, I'm looking at Infosys for that matter. Even Wipro is looking nice, but the rest of the mid-cap stocks like Bsoft or that, TechM for that matter, they are not showing any signs of reversal. So definitely my take would be we could be long on the heavyweights.
And when it comes to the banking space, which is looking much more attractive to you on charts? Is it the PSU banks or the private banks?
So definitely, this entire rally can be contributed to the heavyweights. So definitely my attention is on the heavyweight stocks. Most favorable counters are Axis Bank and ICICI Bank. Now, PSU, there's one problem. It usually moves around before the budget, and this time we've seen that the budget was in June. So momentum was there till then, and then they have seen some sort of a distribution from there. The entire CPSE pack, not just PSU banks. So there will be some sort of a tailwind in the PSU banks, but overall heavyweights is what one can look out for, because clearly the strength is over there. So I'm looking at ICICI Bank for that matter, and this stock is looking quite positive with good rollovers, and of course it's better placed than the rest of the players as well. And the next targets that I'm looking at is 1400 positionally for the October series.
A host of stocks that I've just mentioned. Any other top picks for the day?
So yes, I'm looking at some of the auto pack, and Maruti has been the top gainer today, and we are seeing that good buying is seen in this stock. Now, RSI is showing a positive divergence here, and this stock has moved after a consolidation of the last 5 months. So definitely this up move is going to continue with good long built up in this entire series, and we are seeing that stock is stably holding even after the morning gains. So this stock is something that we're looking at. 13,800 is the next targets for this stock, with a support of 13,000 levels. Now, next pick is Pent. Now, the entire retail space is looking quite positive ahead of the festivity, and this stock has a correlation of moving around. You can call it seasonality of moving around the festivity months. And we are seeing that this stock, in fact, has been the performer of the year. It's moved more than 160% in this year so far, and beautifully respecting its exponential moving averages, both on daily and weekly frame. And we've seen that after a long consolidation, the stock has started to move. So definitely this up move is going to continue. The next targets is 8,100, and 76.30 would be an important support to watch out.
Right, so those are the picks coming in from Shivangi, as well as the views coming in on sectors. Thank you so much, Shivangi, for joining us on the show and giving us your views on the market as well. With that, we slip into a break on this.
There comes a time when your heart calls for you to arise. Plant your feet solid into the ground. Decide your own limits, and then break right through them. Become something more. It's my time to rise.